It's hard to take a picture of candy apple green to see it as bright as I see it with the sun gun, 3M sunlight. It looks more of an olive in video and picture. But I did the pit bike parts. See if it looks, now it looks real dark. It's candy apple over white, but I've made it dark. And then when the sunlight hits it, she's freaking bright. Looks olive in the picture, but it looks just like a real rich green candy. Without the light, it's dark. Ain't no other way I can explain it. There's overspray, you can't even see that. As bright as it is with the sunlight on it. But there's my plastics for the little Boss 70 pit bike I picked up last week. I got a bunch of parts painted. And I'm waiting on the motor to come, brand new 125cc instead of 70. But just wanted to put this out here. And while I'm at it, look around. I'll go over here and show you this rim. This is the green, candy apple green over black. This is my rim, candy apple green. You can obviously see it's green. You can pick it up and move it once. But see how black that looks. I made my lower legs and my forks white. And what else did I paint? All kinds of crap. Got my brake rotors sandblasted, etch primered, and painted silver. Got the rear sprocket same way, sandblasted. Everything you see here is sandblasted, etch primed, and silver. Straighten the handlebars up, etch prime, ground them with the roll lock red scuff pad on a little angle grinder. Then I etch primed them, painted them white, painted the exhaust shield white, the monoshock black. No need for that to sparkle. Brake pedal, triple trees, and the handlebar risers are all painted up. Look new. Calipers are staying gold. Brake lines and all that staying black. Brake caliper mount for the rears, a different gray, but it matches the chain guard and the triple trees. The exhaust hanger, that's all the same black or dark gray. These I didn't do that near the bare. I have to cut that bolt out, make a new end for it for the chain adjusters and fix that. Then I'll worry about painting them. Oh yeah, then my exhaust, where I lay that. It's up here hiding. Old trusty, rusty exhaust is all. That's where the heat shield. That's where the heat shield goes on like that. Trusty, rusty exhaust is all refurbished, painted, barbecue grill, high heat silver. There was nothing wrong with the seat. There's plastic, so I'm putting back on that seat tomorrow. I might take some white and some odds and then little details with a brush. A new back tire, and then there's a tube. A new back tire came for that wheel. Then I have to take this tire and tube off. That's the front wheel. And sandblast all that, get rid of the ugly golds, sand all the crap up good, do the rotor, or the disc brake rotor the same way. And then black, I'll etch it, and then black, and then green candy over the black to darken it more. Here's the candy green I used. There's some of it spilled out there. It's just hard to see as bright as the green as I see when that light's on it. There you go. House of Colors, Exotic. There's a bunch of them out there. They're all candy wet paints. They're all badass paint. Then just to break it up a little bit, to cover the spokes, I ordered white spoke covers, whatever you want to call them, and I'll put them on the front and back wheel after they're all painted. That way, a bit more of an olive green in the camera. I've said it a million times now, but it's not. These rims will be over black, so they're way darker until the sunlight hits it and that candy pops. There's the old motor. Oh, knocking shit over here. No big deal here. I just wanted to show the frame's all done in silver. Swing arm's all done. The thing I do is wait on my new motor. It's the old one. And meanwhile, if you see it real good, picked up an old late 70s, early 80s XR 250. Another one that's, if you can see it real good out here on this side. Red plastic with spray bomb paint on it. Picks right off. Needs body work and stuff done. For what you can see of it, it's there. I'll order new clutch and brake levers, brake cable. Missing the front motor mount. I got the carb today for it. Missing the chain guard. That's about it. Redo the master link on the chain because it's rigged up, and then I gotta fix the compression release cable here. Get that to hook up, and then maybe somebody cut and splice some pipes and some pigeon shitty welds, grind them up, and I'll fix all these plastics in the holes and make that old super trap pipe, all that crap that's ground up down there, look fresh again. These motors are supposed to be black, not spray can silver, but somebody did such a terrible job on these spray paint on these tanks with spray bombs, just like the red pit bike. I just take paint stripper and let it soak them in it and take it off. And then of course, I don't know, I never used to like green, but made the pit bike green. Might make this one orange or maybe some sick ass blue. But I don't want it too dark. The motor's gonna be black. The motor I ordered for the pit bike to replace the 70 is going to be black, and then I think it had a chrome cover, some chrome rating. You know, the aluminum was polished, and these fins and stuff, little details on there that are polished aluminum, part of the motor. Then I ran into another issue now since I had the Triumph running. Didn't take and start it for like 2 weeks, and I have no idea why. The kicker, the gear in there doesn't grab nothing. I don't know if it was a flat spot in it, but it's barely catching something. So now I got to pull this side back apart. If there's nothing in there I can do, then this only has first and third gear. It's a 4-speed, and 1 down, 3 up. Then I'll have to pull the tranny out. All the gears in here. And no big deal. I was just hoping to get the gauges in and get the headlight in. My gauges for these used are ridiculously expensive, and the guy that owns it not going to deal with it, so I'm going to put the originals back in. So my light sockets were missing, so they came last week in the mail. And the reason why I want they're black face, the speedometer, and black face attack, but the reason why I would have liked to change them, but they would be a gray face, is this whole number plate just shakes like hell when it idles, and when you rev it, it just shakes ridiculously all over the place. And I would like to replace these rubbers that go in them. Yeah, the gauges go in, they're starting to dry rot and stuff. And then that looks like some, I can't explain how cheap that switch looks. You can wire it to do what you want. So I want to replace that, put a new horn and high-low beam. Everything has a turn signal on it, switches, but this is a 72 Triumph 650. The original bike didn't, this isn't original, of course, it's a custom hardtail frame. Didn't have turn signals, so I hate having that switch there and not needed at all. So yeah, I'm working on it. And then these are some kind of Japanese 30mm carbs. It's like, got to keep a can of starting fluid in your tool bag, and the owner's cool with that because it's just so hard to start with them. I took the original Amal carburetors apart. They're like freaking super clean inside. I don't know why they were ever taken off. And these are the proper carbs, the left one and the right one. These are the ticklers that push the float down to let gas in it. That's the way it should be. These have a choke knob that you pull up. Oh, maybe you can see all that. You probably see this one. They have a choke. As soon as you go kicking it, it jumps down, falls back down. Don't know why, don't care, but in my opinion, they gotta go. So that's about as far as I didn't get on the Triumph lately. Been busy with other work and a couple little projects. Went and picked up another 85 Shadow 750, and then here's the Shadow 1100 that was here for a while. 2 more projects, and then towards the end of the month I go get a 1980 CB 750 no motor, and it kind of originally, the body kind of looks like a little bobber with a flat seat, a little fiberglass plastic sides, and it blends right into the fender one piece. I want to take one of these Shadow shaft drives, put it in the CB. Probably the 1100 over here. Probably strip that down since the frame's so rusty, and do a little fab work. Just use the motor and the computer. Of course, the tranny it's a unit motor, and then a section of the frame there that goes down to the shaft drive behind there. You see it barely because it's so dark in here. Got stuff blocking my light towards the bike, and then sit the CB down low on the ground, the 750, and of course that was chain drive. I want to make it shaft drive utilizing the Shadow 1100. It'll look kind of funny with a CB 750 running around with a radiator on it, because this is liquid cooled. And that's about all I'll use off of it. Just the drive line, and find other wheels though, of course. The front wheel will be spoke on the Honda CB 750. The back wheel's magnesium, like a mag on this, and which they look like shit. Ain't nothing like a spoke wheel. See everything around here now spokes. It's just a spoke kind of thing. Gotta have it. Get rid of them old mags. And that's about it for now. Give y'all a heads up. I'm gonna have a little more progress for when I hear the XR 250 fire up. Put another video up. Peace, nigger.